What's good, it's your girl Iris, and I'm back at it again. What up, back at it again? If you can feel me, I'm back at it again. I'm about to do a screen. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Dear Father, dear Mother, you know I like to pray out by myself. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I got my cards upside down. I feel like somebody feels like they was put in like a halt type of energy, like. Like, yeah, it's like you didn't feel like you was being so spiritual for a moment, or you felt like you fell off for a little bit or something like that, or you're not getting, or maybe you're not feeling how you think you should about something spiritual, magnetism. I'm hearing that you are magnetism. So why do you believe that you need to worry? Ask yourself that. Really sit with that emotion of like doubt, and ask yourself like you're a whole different person. Like, allow yourself to feel that thought as you separate yourself mentally, and ask yourself. Separate yourself from yourself mentally and ask yourself, why do you feel this way? With all the knowledge that you have, you could answer that question. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like I'm shuffling these forever. I'm channeling. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Yeah. It's like you're feeling bad for winning, or you, even though you know you're winning, you're still not happy. You're not happy about winning. 2 of Swords, Queen of Cups. I feel like this is somebody that's seen themselves for who they are. And I feel like there's residue coming up in the manifestation from mindsets of doubt. Like, if you're manifesting something or you want something in your life, there's like residue from the last cycle that you overcame. There's not residue from that last cycle, but there's residue in your psyche, in your nervous system, that hasn't been fully healed yet. Ace of Cups. I think that's what's happening though. Like, because you're able to narrow down what it is, you're able to look at yourself from another perspective. Like, why are you doing this? Oh, you're doing this because of this reason. Let's tap into that rather than just recognizing it. You're actually tapping into it. And that's unlocking a door of portals, possibilities. It's funny how I'll get a bunch of words with the same first letter that kind of resonate in the same sequence. It's interesting. Page of Swords. This is like a new journey for you. It's mastering your emotions. Okay. What else? Yeah, with the Fool, 10 of Wands, 2 of Cups. Yeah, you're doing this to be fruitful with a partner of some sort, a relationship. You want to be a better person. You want to be better fit for union. That's cool. So that's your journey, wanting to be very fit for union. Okay, so why is this coming up? The Magician, Hermit. I'm getting somebody that's like getting downloads in their alone time. And it doesn't take much time for you to, or for some of you is what I'm hearing. Some of you need more time than others. And you'll know by the feeling. Don't kid yourself because you have desires. But you're getting downloads and you're learning at a certain pace that is like, I'm hearing unheard of. Five of Wands, King of Cups. People aren't really happy with your resilience. Why aren't people happy with the collective's resilience? Oh, okay. Because they watched you break free of like some sort of curse or something. They thought you wouldn't be able to get yourself out of something. What's going on in my deck? Yeah, they wanted you to fail, but why? Why do they want the collective to fail? Because you left somebody behind for new love. Okay. Get over it. Like, guess what? I feel like I'm talking to a cross watcher at this point. This lady got the world, the universe. This is the universe. This is spirit making sure that she gets she, feminine energy gets to where they belong. She's gonna make it, like, so, you know, just relax. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Just chill out. He's like, no, I don't want to chill out. Five of Swords, yeah. They don't want to chill out. That was weird. You don't want to chill out. Okay. Knight of Swords. The Star in reverse. They big mad that they're being seen for who they really are. And that's the problem. Oh well. Death in reverse, Seven of Wands. Yeah, because, yeah, man, they're mad that you know that they're not changing. Like, they don't even have to talk to you to know. It's almost like they have enough intuition to show their ass to themselves. And they know that you see them for who they are forever long. It don't even matter if you're not talking to each other. They know that they cannot play with you no more because you see them. They got caught. And they bullshit. Yeah, they don't want to hear that you know about, yeah, they don't want to hear that you know about all the deceit and you got out of that with the Strength card coming out. You know, Three of Cups, and so they must be hearing about this from word of mouth that they're really dumb. Yeah. Hearing that from word of mouth. They're blocked in life now. Justice card came out. Look. Nine of Swords. Why? I'm hearing, why can't I get anything right? Because you violated a very important contract. and collective needed to be taken care of. You was not doing what you had to be doing. Yeah. Collective had to be taken care of. You wasn't doing what you had to be doing. You was supposed to be taking care of collective. And y'all both, y'all was supposed to be manifesting together. But since y'all wasn't manifesting together and you wasn't doing what you need to be doing, that's why collective got spirit next to them doing, because spirit just gonna help y'all do y'all thing. But since you're not helping collective, this is about duality becoming one in balance. Like, come on. And it's like you knew that, but you just rather be like everyone else. That's what I'm hearing. Oh. 9 of Wands in the reverse, but that don't even feel good for you, do it? Yeah, with the Emperor in the reverse, because nobody even fucking respects you. Oh. Sorry. What else for the collective? I'm done talking to this karmic. Ten of Pentacles, period. Okay? You may be being asked to do something. Please do it. Because it will help you get to this Ten of Pentacles in a very pleasant way. I'm also seeing plentiful, plenty. You will have plenty as you work. As you work and through your work, you will have plenty. Four of Pentacles, yeah. You don't gotta worry. You're gonna be perfectly taken care of. Look how this dude, even as is he traveling? It looks like a train. Or whatever the case might be. This is the only dude that's not a king or any of them sort that look like he a king. There's a prince. They gonna get this person might not be the king exactly yet, but they going to get theirs. They're ready in the seat. You understand what I'm saying? They're ready in the seat and they got the keys to the safe. Like that. Yeah. Oh, Four of Pentacles came out again on gang. You're being set forth to do your thing, for real. You're being asked to do your thing, for real. Like, for real. Like, just do it. You are authentic. You were chosen by who you were before you even knew who you were. Now, people always say, oh, I wish if I would, if like I had the mind that I have now that I had back then things would be different. Well, you have that mind now. So let's not say this again in another 20 years. And I'm talking to myself too, baby. I'm talking to myself too. Seven of Cups. You got so many avenues that you already know of and have. Is at the palm of your hands. All you gotta do is do something. Look. I'm putting my hands up like. Look at this girl. It's at the palm of your hands. Let's not act like that's not confirmation. I might not have been like this, but I'm like this, like. You know how people, this like how they pray. This is how you really supposed to pray. Okay? If you really think about it, this is biblically correct for praying. But when in church, people used to be like this. It's just a thought. I like that. Oh, child. Four of Swords, Ten of Cups. Yeah, you get to like. Oh my goodness. And I saw 1441. Oh my gosh. Right after I'm talking about praying, how does the 144 come out? I'm hearing like you open a portal or avenue. I'm hearing gruntle. I don't know what that is. Gruntle? I might have to look that up after this. I might put that in the description box because that's interesting. I don't know. That's probably not even a word. It might mean something for something. Anyway, somebody had told me if you think too hard on a dream, then you could really hurt your brain. So I'm trying to learn to let things go. That's another thing too. Like you might have let a lot of things go, and you was like, you know, I'm a fall back because I see this ten of cups card just right behind it. Like I'm gonna fall back and let my happiness just come to me. But the only thing is that just the faith without works is dead. Okay, that's why. Yeah, that's why the king of swords with the four swords. The king gets shit done. Four swords, they laid him back. But right behind the four swords, like you're meant to chill, you're meant to relax, you're meant to be that way. But you gotta. There's tests that need to be. What's the word that's actually coming to my head? Like I'm just thinking of like when you're thirsty, you're not thirsty no more after you drink water. Like, yeah, them tests need to be quenched. They're just fiery balls of work that has to be done, and they could blaze up. Okay, so that's why then the King of Swords comes up to take care of them issues. Okay, that makes sense. Let's get it. Okay, hi. Six of Cups. When I was young, there was a voice that told me that I was chosen. And I felt like it was just myself telling me something that I was just like, okay, all right. And when I heard it again when I got older, I was like, wait, hold on, what? When I heard it again for the first time, I was like, what? I remember hearing that, like in that same type of energy, but I didn't know that was this. I was like, what? So, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, this is somebody like, you're somebody like Samuel, Eli. Okay, I don't know if you know that story in the Bible. There's a lot of biblical things coming up right now. There's a story in the Bible that Eli, who was a great prophet, he took Samuel in as like what do you call them, people that, you know, like they shadow under you or whatever the case is. So Samuel was shadowing underneath Eli. And one night they was both sleeping, and Samuel, you know, he hears a voice calling him. And it's like, Samuel, Samuel. And he gets up, he goes to Eli. I'm like, he like, Eli. Oh, I said, I'm like Eli. Okay, so somebody might be a descendant of ancestors that have this type of energy, a Samuel energy. If there was real people, that would be interesting. I don't know if there was real people or just stories that were really interesting. I'm sorry. I get deep with the Bible. I might think too hard on it, but whatever the case is. So eventually Eli ended up letting them know that that he was it was God calling him, whatever the case is. So Samuel didn't expect to be the best prophet. Like, he told Eli a prophecy of Eli's death. Like, that might be another thing too. Like, a lot of y'all may have had leaders or mentors or something of that sort that you outgrew. So it's time for you to let them leave, so you could take the baton. Because if you're in like a state of just learning around energies that have taught you, rather than being able to learn something that maybe they haven't learned. Wow. Okay. Maybe somebody has more insight that they're afraid to tell their mentor or old mentor. That might be very specific. Okay, next. Whew. Child almighty. There's too many coincidences. That's why I love working with God, because his energy is so much more fun than anything. Seven of Pentacles. Like, he makes work seem like just fun. Like, he makes work feel like the greatest thing ever. Like, making sure that I'm doing best for myself, that, you know, I come up top and I get rewarded for everything good that I do for myself. Like, imagine getting paid for doing good things for yourself and for others too. But I mean, like, to where you're at. I'm hearing something about a nervous system breakdown. Like, you're doing pretty good for what you've been through, is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people that have been through what you've been through, they go off the deep end on some other shit. 22 on the clock, but you didn't. Okay, 22 is definitely very significant. I was gonna make a story about a 22 read for somebody, but I didn't know. Okay, let's close this out. If this resonates, please hit that like button too. Page of Swords. King of Swords came out again. And the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Oh, dang. You really elevated on some like, it's like you like really are like Christ incarnate or something. Yo. It's like you're not even a part of a specific, like, yeah, you are a part of like a specific collective, because like, I'm in my head asking if I'm part of the collective. I feel like a lot of things don't resonate with me with the collective anymore. I feel like we may be like a sub-collective. But it's like, I don't think you realize that you're really a part of like a lineage that's like Christ centered. But it's not religious. It's like a Christ centered energy. Like, there's a universal energetic ball that is Christ centered, and it's only accessible and energetically if you are chosen by the divine in the 144. So that is your mission in that sense. But I'm curious. I need to do more research on this. Sorry, this is really interesting. I'm getting downloads like crazy. Like, I'm learning right with you. The Chariot, right with you. We in this together. We learning together. Look at my hand shaking. This is very interesting. All right. So, Chariot. Can I get more on a Chariot? Or, sorry, that is us. We're going to work. So, just know that you're not alone type. Because there's people that do go through what you go through. 4 Wands. There's people that do go through what you go through, and you're going to be meeting them too in real life. Because you don't deserve to be alone. You deserve to be around the people that do the work as well. You know, you just been constantly in mission after mission after mission after mission. It's time to get your payout because you finally reached a level that the Spirit's been waiting for you to reach for ages. 7 of Swords. 5 of Cups. Yeah, that's what I was feeling like. You was just like fighting the God within you. Like you was just gaslighting yourself all the time and just being sucked into culture and how people were doing things around you. And the type of people that just surrounded you were just not good for your ascension. But they contributed in a way that allowed you to grab a hold of that grapevine. And now you're sipping wine and having tea time. There's a lot of drinking going on. I see all these cups here. Spirit's asking somebody if you must drink wine, like true wine, like real wine, like fermented grape juice, real wine. That's what wine is, fermented grape juice, but I feel like all the processing and stuff does it. Okay, so that was the closing message, but I feel like it's not done. Let me pull one more. Okay. Let me pull from this deck right hither. Let's see. What is it that Spirit needs to say? What is some info? What is this? Mind info oracle. What is some info that the Spirit guides? Okay, somebody's Spirit guides want you to have a certain perspective from here on out. I'm being told to take 3 cards. Okay. Okay, he said 2 cards and accept 1. You're protected, by the way. Okay, pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back. Look at all the possible outcomes. We did talk about possibilities. All the possible outcomes and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. Open up. You're being asked to open up. Open your heart to another. To let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. And I was also getting, when I went from this card to this one, I was thinking of not allowing like a situation, a relationship, or, just a situation or a relationship ever deter you from your purpose. And change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. And that's what we were saying earlier, like just your way of thinking. just be careful of how you perceive things. If you perceive things in a negative way, you will get negative results. The energy around you will shift to your command. You're thinking negative. You're commanding by thinking negatively. You're commanding negative things to happen. By thinking positively, whether delusional in your eyes or not, it may not be delusional in someone else's eyes, but because of your programming, you need to deprogram that programming with positivity, whether it's delusional or not, because guess what? Even if, say you want something to happen a certain way and it doesn't happen that certain way, it's going to happen in a way that at least it has meaning to it, because this is something that you're focused on. And your manifestation powers are like elite. So if you're focused on something and you're just putting positivity into it, positive things are just going to naturally happen without any direct command. It would just be positive outcomes. When you think of things negatively, you will just get negative outcomes because negative things will happen. Thank you. Okay. 31 o'clock. Yo, that was like a real serious, like deep channel just now. I felt y'all helping me like tap into some stuff. So you're doing a really good job out here. It's just sometimes when I explain stuff, I'm talking to myself as well. So that's why I talk very aggressively. Because it's some things that we are passionate about are things that we've been through, and Spirit is asking you to take that into consideration with your own life as well. To not let things pass you by. Look, the death card came out in reverse while I was saying that. To not let things pass you by and, you know, miss great opportunities for yourself. And not saying that that's what you're doing right now. Most of you aren't even doing that at all. It's just your energy is shifting. So Spirit just wants to make sure that your energy doesn't shift too far to the right or the left, that it stays balanced, because balance is what's going to keep you aligned. Balance is what's going to keep you aligned. Look, the High Priestess popped up there. Balance is what's going to keep you aligned to your prosperity, your purpose, and positivity. Okay, well, that's your read. If that resonates, hit that like button. Let me know how it resonates in the comment section below. Private readings are open. That information is in the private the description box below. Sorry, I seen 3311. Those numbers are very significant for me. And until next time. Later.